Shenanigans back again, and welcome to the Friday free game feature. It's where we take a look at a free online game and find out whether or not it's worth your time. Today's episode, by the way, we are live on Twitch every Friday starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Come join in the fun. Alright, so our game this week is Zeitgeist. You can find it over on Desura. It is a puzzle and educational type game. It looks like it has to do with a lot of timing, things like that, developed by Tabmaster. There's a couple of people that worked on the puzzles, from what I can understand. It's only available on Windows, as I understand. However, there is the code, I guess, is public, so to speak. So you could technically port it over to Linux, things like that. So it says here, a phenomenon based on fate where something simultaneously happens everywhere at a certain time. So we shall take a look at this game, Zeitgeist. Okay, so here's our game. And from what I could tell, there wasn't very much for music, sounds, things like that. So I'm going to be playing some music by Outertone. They have a lot of great music you can listen to over on YouTube. Links, of course, will be in the description as well. If you're in the chat, you can just hit the command there, and that'll bring up links. So, start our music up, and we will start the game. Okay, so, let's see. To learn how this game works, select the Examples campaign and click on Play Level. Now, I have looked at a few of these, and so I'll show you a couple of these, but then we'll get into probably the tutorials. So we'll play this level. Example level 1. I'm not sure if you can see this on the screen. Let me go look. Yeah, that doesn't be appearing on the stream, so I'll just have to read it to you. It says, Example level 1, Source and Target. Welcome to the first example level of Zeitgeist. The purpose of these examples teach you the game mechanics. You just have to lean back and watch the marbles roll. Every aspect... Oh, this example level. Yeah. Okay. It says, every aspect and gadget of the game is demonstrated to you in a separate example level, which can be watched as often as you want before proceeding to the next lesson. They're non-interactive, so we just have an idea of how the game works. So, it says that this game has a grid, and marbles roll horizontally or vertically, and it contains 4 marble sources. After clicking on the play button, we'll see how it goes, and there's something about a first signal. There's a lot to read. I'm just kind of going through the thing here. There's targets for the marbles, so the goal is to put the marbles into the targets. Now this is non-interactive, so we get an idea of what happens here. So very simple. The marbles roll into their designated areas. And it gets far more complicated after that. We'll go over, I guess we'll go to the next level. This tells us about bombs and walls. There's black marbles and bombs. And black marbles will counter the bombs, from what I understand. Okay, so we can see how the black marbles and the bombs, yeah, see how they interact. And it looks like they actually create holes in the tiles. Yeah, see, it fell down. Okay, so there's a lot of these, but we are going to go head back and start playing the actual... We'll go to the tutorials so we can learn how to play those. See how the stream is looking. Everything okay so far? Seems like everything is okay. Alright. So, our first tutorial here is called Sources and Targets. And it says, welcome to the tutorial. It's teaching you the basic game mechanics. It consists of 8 levels and explains elements of the game. And it shows us how these things work. We can place tiles over here, and then we right-click to rotate them. Okay. So, I have seen games like this before. There's one called Contraption Maker that plays similarly here, in that it has like a play thing. See, like we hit the play button, and it does things procedurally, it's, you know, it's... things have to happen in a certain order. So I didn't place anything, obviously. And so it's just going to keep going. And there's a time limit. So it's out of time. I don't know why it hasn't stopped yet, but we're just going to go ahead and stop. Alright. Let's see how... yeah, stream looks good. Okay. Alright, so what we need to do is place the targets. Now it says there's a color order. Red, green, blue, yellow. I wonder... let's just place all these... yeah, real easy. Hit play. Okay, now did we... I noticed there that when the marble went in, it didn't allow us to go into this other marble, and now time is up. So, we have to play it a little differently. The color order, there must be like a delay. So this actually kind of reminds me a little bit of like redstone mechanics in Minecraft, how things have to be done at a certain time. So I think if we did this, there's red, there's green, yeah, so it has to be done in a certain time as well. There we go. So that's how this works, and so far no sound, which I'm not sure if that's Marble Madness. I don't know, not really Marble Madness. I remember Marble Madness. It was, you controlled the marble, and in this way you don't really control the marble, you just kind of steer it. Okay, so this next level is Tutorial 2. It's walls and reroutes. So these blocks over here will turn tile, or they'll turn the direction of the marble according to the instructions. So I think we're going to want to make this marble come down and then go over. There doesn't seem to be an order. It's not lit up on this one. And we'll send this one in and then over. I wonder what happens. Well, we'll see. I hope the marbles don't like collide with each other. They're all going the same speed, so yeah, I was gonna say these ones should be ahead. Okay, that wasn't too difficult. Alright. Go on to the next one. Excuse me. This level has light barriers and lasers. It says in this tutorial the blue marble is not launched directly, but just after some marble has crossed a blue light barrier, seen by the blue corner of the blue marble's source tile. The blue and yellow marbles are in danger to run into a laser, which will destroy them. The lasers, in turn, can be deactivated by adding those color components to the current signal displayed in the laser's corner. Color components are added to the current signal by marbles crossing light barriers. So place both light barriers onto the game board so that the marbles reach their targets safely. And I think, can this be, what is this thing? Oh yeah, it's a slider. We'll bring this up so we can, there, we can see the board. There we go. Okay, so these are light barriers. They act, from what I can understand, they act kind of like switches. So I'm guessing when this marble goes across, it activates a green signal? I'm a little confused. Let's hit play without adding anything and just see what happens. Okay, so these got vaporized. And the blue one didn't even start. Okay, so we've got to get... see, the red marble and these two are going to activate things. Well, let's see, those all go... okay, so this red in the corner means that they'll all go on red. Interesting. So We need these signals to go off. I wonder if we can just place them on their own signals. Like, just passing them will open the corresponding gate. And then we need to get the blue marble started. So we'll do that. When this crosses, it should activate the blue signal. Let's find out. There we go. That opened the gates. Cool. And now the blue marble's going. Yeah, cool. We did it. All right. Yeah, it's a unique idea for a game, that's for sure. Okay. Continue on, I think. Make sure everything looks like it's going well. Okay, it says tutorial 4 bombs and black marbles. The colored marbles are in danger to be destroyed by bombs, which are launched by the bomb sources in the middle of the board. Intercept them with black marbles by placing black marble sources onto the board. Okay, so this red marble, and I think we gotta zoom that out so we can see. There. Okay, so we see the board. Actually, we'll just, start it up and we'll see what happens. Okay, so those are the bombs. Right. Okay, well that looks easy enough. We just need to place... I guess we just place them running into each other. Makes sense to me. Like that. So they all trigger at the same time, they blow up each other, and then the marbles roll to their designated spots. Yeah. Yep, not a problem. Okay. So as you can tell, they're going to introduce more and more things. Yeah, mind puzzles, exactly. A far cry from what we were playing last week, which was all action. Which is cool. It's fun to switch things up. Alright, so tutorial 5 says inverters and nuclear bombs. This level contains nuclear bombs. When some marbles touch an activated nuclear bomb, all marbles on the board are immediately destroyed, except those marbles being launched by source at the same time, or teleported or traveling through time gates. Wow. See further tutorials. Your tile pool contains inverters, which when activated, redirect non-colliding marbles into the opposite direction. Use them to complete the level. Okay, so they bounce. Can we see the whole... No, we can't. Okay. Alright, so these are bouncing into... Or these are going to go into bombs, right? So we want to bounce them back. And it looks like there's a color order up here. Sorry. Got distracted. Something was going on. I think a light bulb blew. I was like, what? Okay. So, red, green, blue, and yellow. That should work. Yeah, so it's like basically it's a wall that it bounces back on. Red, green, blue, yellow. Sure. So we have to stop them from rolling into the bombs. We have enough time? Just enough time. Okay, there. I find it interesting that there's a time limit to the levels as well. So, you know, it kind of limits the amount of probably solutions to the puzzle, because you have to do it in a certain amount of time. So that's interesting. Level 6 of the tutorial says hourglasses and teleporters. There is no direct way for the red marble to reach its target. You have to use teleporters. Since the time limit does not suffice, you also have to use an hourglass time bonus. Alright, so we've got 2 teleporters and an hourglass. So let's play and see what happens. So obviously we need to get the red marble into this row. Right, there's not enough time. So let's see. Well, we can teleport the marble probably by doing, I would say that. And I wouldn't do it if I think if I do it this way, they're going to land on each other. Actually, let's try that. Yeah, they land on each other. Right. So we're going to move that over, so that one will go in. But then the green one.
Everybody fucking jump!
The red goes over here. The green one then goes over there, and we're going to run out of time. So we're going to want a time thing. I guess we'll want a time thing right there. Okay, so that teleports over, then that teleports over, and it gives us a time bonus. Okay. And so when it rolls, because I think it rolls back around. Right, so when it will, it should teleport to there, and then go into the thing. Enough time? Yes. Okay. Yeah, now see, that was a case where time was an important feature. Yeah, kind of like brain train kind of puzzles. Yeah, absolutely. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, level 7 tutorial. Required and forbidden color combination. This level focuses on combinations of colors and forbidden signal colors. Both the green and blue marble are threatened by lasers. In order to deactivate the lasers, both the blue and green signal have to be set at the same time. Moreover, the marbles are threatened by bombs, whose launch is triggered when the current signal contains blue and green at the same time. Fortunately, the bomb sources also require red, respectively, yellow not to be set in the current signal. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Alright, so adding these colors, you can avoid the bombs to be launched. Okay, so now we have to worry about the order of our signal colors launching these things. So again, just play, not adding tiles. See what this does. Okay, so those need the gates to be open. Right.
Everybody fucking jump!
Alright. Not a big fan of this song. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so we need to put... We need green and blue to be open, so we'll put a green gate there and a blue gate there. Let's make sure that works. Yeah, it opens the gates, but it also launches the bombs. Okay. So then we need to put gates to block the signals. So I'm guessing these could run over these. Would also, because they'd activate at the same time. Which should, because it says this shuts those off. Let's try that. Did it work? Yeah. Okay. That's pretty complicated. I mean, it wasn't that hard to figure out, I guess, but I mean, I can see where this is going to get probably very complicated as we go. This is still the tutorials. Yeah. Okay. This is the final tutorial. It says here we meet all game elements. One thing is new, a time gate. Time gates send marbles to the future. That is, they store marbles which run into them with the same direction as indicated by the yellow arrow. Stored marble is set free again when the color signature of the gate is met by the current color signal. Marbles are set free one by one in the same order they were stored. And we need to move our window, it looks like. Is that it? There. Okay. Alright, so again, let's hit play, see what happens. So our marbles are going. There's a bomb there. That teleported and turned on a yellow signal. Oh, but these two collided. Okay, and we have to go red, green, blue, yellow again. Okay. So, red is going to go through and teleport and turn on the yellow signal. And when it does that, I guess it's going to reactivate this, because this marble's going to hit this. Wow. Okay, so this is going to go into here, and it's going to get stored until this gets over to here. And then we're going to have to make that happen again. Like I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but one thing we definitely need to do is get these two marbles from not colliding. So this yellow marble is going to open the blue signal, which will keep the green marble from getting vaporized. Yeah, this is complicated. Okay. Huh. Let's play it again. See if there's something we can figure out here. Alright, so the blue marble gets stored. The red marble teleports over. These two are colliding, but that opened that. So we need to find a way to get green and yellow to quit colliding. Okay, and green's got to go straight ahead. And yellow needs to get over here. I wonder if... Let's put a bounce here, because that'll make yellow bounce back. And then we turn yellow that way. So yellow should go through here and then bounce back. I don't know what effect it's going to have on that, though. But it'll go through there and then go back into where it needs to go. Not sure what to do with that thing yet. Alright, red goes through. Yellow bounced, good. So we got our red, green, blue. We're gonna have time for yellow. Yes. Okay, so they gave us a piece we didn't necessarily need. Because, I mean, it made a hole, but it didn't affect the game. So there's another complication, maybe. Like, that wasn't really necessary for us to worry about that bomb. Huh. Oh, and that brings us back to level 1. So we don't... Yeah, we want to go back to the actual... We're going to go to the challenges now. See how things are going. Everything looks okay for me. Yep. Okay. So let's... That was just the tutorials. Let's see how the challenges work. Okay, so challenge level 1. Oh, it doesn't even tell us what to do. It just says good luck. Alright. This is the whole thing. Yeah, guess that's the whole thing. Okay. As usual, I think it's better to... When these kind of puzzles, it's better to just hit play and see what happens. So you can kind of get an idea. Alright, so that's going to run into the wall. And it looks like we need... Looks like we need to activate a bunch of things here. So ultimately red has to get over here. But we also need it to do some other things, it looks like. For one, we need it to turn. And that's a wall, so we need it to turn again. So red's going to go up here, over here, and then through here. We're gonna have to worry about that because that's a bomb. So we need a yellow gate right before it to turn, I hope turn that off. I wonder if I'm doing this right. I don't know, let's hit play and see what happens there. Okay, so it turns again. Or is that gonna start the bomb? Okay, so it deactivated the bomb. And okay, but now we're in a loop. So now I need to put a blue signal down somewhere. My guess is it would... Oh, that was weird. Maybe every time it goes over it, it triggers. And a green signal activates the time thing? Or the teleporter? I'm not sure if this is right. Maybe these need switched. This would turn that on, which will start that rolling. Is that right? It teleports. Yeah, that looks right. Got it. Yeah, that's a pretty complex set of things you have to think about. It's a lot of timing issues, which that's where I said it kind of reminds me of some of the redstone mechanics from Minecraft. Alright, move on to the next level. Yeah, again, all it says is good luck. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles, and from that one tutorial we realized there may not even be uses for all of them. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, let's see what happens. So, are those marbles? Yeah, those are black marbles, and that one just keeps spitting them out. That runs into a bomb. Alright, so that's going to go, and it's going to run this way, and we don't want it to run that way, obviously. And we need it to get to there. Well, if we ran it this way, and we ran it down, it would hit this and turn that way, and it would... We'd have to put a turn thing so it would go through here. So we have enough of those. So that's... We need this to go down. And then this one to go down. But then it's going to run into another... Well, no. Well, it would run into a bomb. We need to put a yellow gate down somewhere. Alright, let's just try it and see what happens. I mean, we know it's not going to work 100%. We're going to get an idea of what it's doing. So that's a big problem, because that's going to collide. So we need to stop that. I wonder... And this is really... I'm not sure about the timing on that. I would think just before it, but maybe that's too late. Yeah, that's probably too late. Okay. Let's bring it to there. There we go. That puts like a block on it. So now red can go there. Where's it going to go now? So it goes down. It's going to turn on a blue signal. Oh, it got hit by this. So we need to turn on a blue signal to activate, like to open that. So I guess we put the blue in there. All right. So red turns, goes through the green gate, turns that off. And then this turns, powers this, which should open that. Okay, so now it can go through, but now it's going to go into a bomb. And that's bad. So we need to turn that off so this will go. I wonder if it matters when we have that. That's a good question. Let's see if timing makes. I wonder. Oh, I could swap the tile. Well, but that's not important though. That has to stay there. Okay, so I don't know if these orders are going to make any difference. And I realize we're going to need a turn here. Alright, so the red turns, starts this, which turns that off. Now the real question here is whether or not these are going to give us any problems. So that turned that off. Open the gate. Gate goes open. That stayed. Now we've got a problem here. So I wonder. Ooh, that looks like a wall though. Huh. That could be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's not going to work. I noticed though that when that started that signal. So maybe we need to just turn this off immediately. Yeah, it's crashed. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Red goes through here, but I need the green signal to... The green signal needs to come on early. This one's a little confusing. Okay, so red moves through here. And it turns that off temporarily. But when those get activated... Oh, okay, I know what to do. We don't want that signal to ever start. Let's see if that works. We're going to put a bounce here. So that when those come through, they're just going to bounce back. I don't know if that's a good idea, because I got a feeling they're going to come back just in time to make the red marble blow up. Oh no, it looks like they're... Oh, we just made it. Is that going to do it now? Because these are just going to keep bouncing back and forth and blowing up. That's off, that's open. That should do it. Yeah, because the red signal's never going to come on. Aha! Yeah, that was only level 2. Interesting. Okay, yeah, use the bouncy. Okay. Yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by. I will see you around, I'm sure. Alright, so how many levels are there? Let me go look. Oops, let's go back. There are a total of 20 challenges. We're not going to go through all 20 of them, but it was kind of interesting to see some of those. I think we did level 2. Yeah, that's the one we just did. So let's go to level challenge 3. Okay, so what's going on here? This marble goes and activates. and blows up, and we need it to start probably this yellow marble. Looks like we need to get the yellow one. So that's going to go in. We need to get it to go around to the green. We need it to turn on the green signal. Alright, so when this comes down, maybe we need to turn it. An easy answer looks like we could just let it go here to go to green. And that starts this. But when that starts, we need to get yellow to go through here. How do we get yellow to go through here? Well, we could... Yellows could go like that. No, that's a wall. Okay, let's just take a look at this. So that can turn. That starts this. Right, so what if we turned yellow? We turned the yellow to go that way. So that's a wall. Okay, let's see. Can we just turn yellow here? Doesn't seem I can place a tile there. Yeah, I can't place a tile there. Alright. So this would come down. It goes that way. It starts this. So we would need to turn yellow this way, but then we'd have to power this gate. This is going to come down and turn. I wonder if that's far enough. So when that turns, that's going to turn us into, well, no, okay. So the idea is yellow would come up, go over, come up this way, and then loop back through. But I don't know if we have the right timing. So this is going to come down, turn, go through the green gate, activate the yellow. Starts that up. This is going to go through the blue gate, which opens that. Yeah, okay. So that's going to turn and then should just loop through. Cool, got it. So things are going. Everything looks good. Yep. I think we'll just go ahead and play probably one more. This is Challenge 4. Challenge 4. Let's see. So we've got 3 gates, 1 turn, and a teleport. And our other teleport's tied to a blue signal. Alright, so this red marble's going to go. It's going to turn and probably get vaporized by that. Right, so we need to put a green gate in to turn that on. So that's going to go through, open the gate. Then this is going to come through and turn. Show up here, turn again. It's going to activate a yellow signal. It's going to blow up. Okay, so we need to set... I think this is where we need the teleporter. So what if we put the teleporter here? Well, no, we want the teleporter here, so we need to turn it on with a blue signal. I may have that totally wrong. Okay, so it goes through, turns, starts a yellow signal, and I'm not sure what the yellow signal is going to do. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So we need to turn... I wonder if turning that changes the direction. Something about this puzzle seems... It's not as easy as it looks, I'm sure. I think we're gonna have... We gotta do some funky stuff to get that to go into there. The yellow... I'm not sure what this yellow signal thing's doing, though. Oh, okay, wait a minute. I have a bit of an idea. And where did that crash? I missed it. I think we're going the wrong way. I think we need to go up and around. This goes through, comes down. So this yellow signal I think is pretty important. All right, which way does this come out? It still comes out that way. That's odd. I thought it would. It must just keep the direction that it's going. Okay, so stop. What's that button do? Reset. Yeah, that's what we want. We're going to reset the level. Okay. Alright, so the red marble's going to come down. We definitely need the green gate there to turn that on. Then, so it's going to come down and over. It's going to go across all this stuff. But we want this to turn off so we can go this way. So for that, we want a yellow gate there. So it'll come through, hit the yellow gate, which should turn that off, which allows us to come down and over. In which case, we want to go down. And then we want to turn the teleporter on using the blue gate. It's going to be in a downwards direction. When that turns on, we want to teleport this way into the thing. Yeah, I think that does it. Alright, so the green gate goes on, opens that. The yellow gate goes on, which should turn that off. Then yellow goes all the way, or it goes all the way through. Turns, yeah, okay. Now that should turn that on, which teleports us, and then heads us right into the goal. Got it. Nice. Huh. Oh, hey, Mandel Sage. Yeah, puzzle game. Oh, music's a little bit loud. Okay. Well, music's just about... We're just about done, I think, here, actually, anyway. If you're still here... we could probably do another puzzle. Looks like you're still here. In which case, we'll try... Yeah, we'll try one more. Bring the music down just a little. There. Okay. Yeah, we'll do one more. Yeah, I was trying to get the puzzle before I looked back at chat. Alright. Yep, okay, so we're going to try one more. This will be the last one. Challenge 5. It looks fairly large. Okay. So we got a red, green, and a yellow gate, a turn, and another teleporter. So, see what happens. This starts, and it's going to turn and go into a bomb, which doesn't help us at all, does it? Well, we've got, what, 1, 2, 3 open spaces. So this is going to start. We need to get this marble going. So we need a green signal to start the marble. But we need a red signal to turn the gate off. I wonder what order. I wonder if... Actually, let's put the red one here to turn the gate off first. And then the green one to start the marble. See what happens. That turns the gate off. I wonder if that's the wrong time. We'll find out. I don't know if it's timed or not. Okay, and then the red marble hits the wall, which we don't want that to happen. So the red marble needs to be teleported, I would guess. In which case, we would need teleporter. That's going to need a red signal. Did we? Well, yeah, the red signal starts when that starts. So that should be okay. And then it's going to come through this way, and we're going to need a yellow signal to stop, or to open the gate. Alright, so the marble goes through, turns on the red signal, which activates the teleporter and the gate. Starts the red marble. Red marble goes through, yellow gate is opened. Teleport. And that should do it, right? Yeah. So again, we had some unused pieces. Gonna get to work? Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Mandel Sage, for stopping by. So, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and probably stop here. That was the first 5 of 20 puzzles. You know, I'm not sure. I read that I think they were accepting other puzzles, but it seems this game has been out for a while. And so I don't know if we'll ever see more puzzles. But there is an editor. See, you can do some stuff there. There might be a possibility of, and don't quote me on this, but there may be a possibility of getting other levels. See, there's a load level. So you could possibly maybe find other people's puzzles and play through that, which is kind of an interesting idea. But yeah, this is Zeitgeist. Let me go ahead and bring up the link. There we go. It's available on Desura. Zeitgeist puzzle game. As I said, it seems kind of weird that it doesn't have any sound or music. Maybe it's just a glitch on my end, but I don't hear anything coming out of the game. Which, for a game that's a little older, you would think there'd be a couple of audio cues, but I don't know. Maybe they just figured it's not. It could be a problem, like if you're trying to edit everything to get it to make the sounds you want when you want. But maybe that's what they figured. But so yeah, my thoughts on the game. Otherwise, though, it's a nice brain teaser. And we've only gone 5 out of 20 puzzles, so there's another 15 puzzles if you're interested in, you know, giving your brain a little workout. But yeah, I think that will do it for this episode of the Friday free game feature. Join us next time. We'll take a look at another free game online. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've really enjoyed this. Take care, guys.
One day you'd be holding my